The morning after the Celtics win their 18th banner, it is Cedric Maxwell with us on the line.
Max, what's going on?
Oh, I am doing fine, gentlemen. The world is right again. Damn it, Celtics. How about them damn Celtics?
How are you feeling today? How much sleep did you get last night?
There's
Did
your
you stick around the garden for a while?
Not much. I mean, I got champagne on my great suit I had on.
Yeah, that check suit.
Oh, yeah, man. I was looking all fly, and then they threw champagne on me. I went in the locker room, and, you know, it was surreal, but I was so happy for those guys. I got a chance to talk to Tatum, and I told him, you know, just how proud I was of him, because he told me, he said, look, man, I'm going to win one for you this year. I said, no, I already got two. You win one. I'm good already with that. And then I got a chance to talk to Joe Mazzulla, and Joe recalled the story he told me. He said, you remember what I told you? I said, yeah. He and I were on the floor one day before a game, and it was just he and I in the arena. And he said, I would do anything to win a banner. And, guys, we have to get on board right now. Joe Mazzulla was a master. He put on a master class. He won't get enough credit, and it's about that damn time for us to give him that credit.
What's the difference with him this year, Max, from your eyes?
I don't think there's any difference. I just think there's more. I think he's more. Well, if there's one thing, I think more comfortable with the team he has, guys around him. He's been able to talk to them. He understands them. He said, "Look, I put in a system, and that system is now working." And there was just a trust and a comfort level between the players and Joe Mazzulla, which was really cool to see. I know a lot of times we kicked at him. I can't wait to see Maz later on and Felker, because I'm a green teamer, and I know I want to see them bite the apple. Oh my God, it's gonna be wonderful.
What Maz had? Mavs in 5, right?
He did, and I had Celtics in 5. And it worked out. And even my guy, Steve Burden, who's on Channel 4, I talked to him the other day. I was on, and he's like, oh, my God, Max, they got killed in Game 4. I said, Steve, just calm down. I said, you don't get extra points because you win, you know, by all those points. All it was one game. And the Celtics took care of business. Now, the only thing I'm disappointed in with you guys is saying it's an easy road. Oh, my God. You know what? The Celtics played the teams that were in front of them, and that's how it went. And you had to be happy for those guys and what they did and what they accomplished. This is a tough city right now to make happy, and you guys all know that. And, you know, they're not even going to be able to win this one right now before we talk about them possibly winning another one.
The easy road never gets remembered. That's what I would say about any easy road. It's not something that you'll be talking about in a year or two or 5. It's the thing that will get lost in time. So if it's a criticism, which I know it is from some people, it's not going to stick. It doesn't last because you remember how many a guy won. You remember whether or not a player did win a title. And you do remember who won the MVP award. And last night, that was Jaylen Brown, Max. Who would you have voted for if you had an MVP vote last night?
Jaylen Brown. I think he was the guy who was just so explosive throughout this whole series. And he was another guy I had a chance to speak to in the locker room when he was walking into his trophy. And I said, young man, welcome to the MVP club. And he just looked at me and started laughing. So I am so happy for these guys. And Brad Stevens, you know, what he's done with this team. And he set this team up, and I've said this before, he set this team up right now to win 2 or 3 more championships, I really believe, if they are healthy.
Hey, does Jaylen Brown get one of those watches that you got?
Absolutely not. They wouldn't give him that crap.
Things have changed, right?
They would never give it. It's going to be a car or something really cool. But, you know, the watch that I got, some collector the other day said, look, man, I want to buy that watch. It's the Holy Grail because nobody else has it. I'm like, damn, Holy Grail. How much is the Holy Grail for? So I'm loving the situation that is happening here with Brown and Tatum. It's just fantastic. I love the fact that these guys, Al Horford, you couldn't be happier for more guys in this situation. But again, this may be the toughest city to win in because you know what? I know Philly is critical, but Boston is critical but smart, and I think that's the difference.
Last night, end of the broadcast, your partner, Sean Grandy, said this is one of the best Celtics teams ever. Is that true?
Well, statistically, I think that they have been. I think that if you look at them with what they have, the personnel they have, you can easily say that, a couple of those guys right now are going to be Hall of Famers. At least, you think of what Porzingis brings to the table. Will he be one? How will he develop here? He's only 28 years old. How will he be? And so, Brown and Tatum, if they keep going on the level we talk about, Hall of Famers, Drew was unbelievable. And the guy I felt worse for than anybody else, and I know people are going to kick at me, was really just Marcus Smart. Because Marcus Smart was involved in a lot of this, got a lot of the criticism, but Drew was a better, and I have to say it, Drew was a better fit for this particular team.
Better fit, more mature player, more steady as a player. I mean, Max, they got better by moving on from Marcus Smart. I mean, I know you just said that, but that's why I don't feel bad for him. Like, the team upgraded and got better. All the pieces fit better without him.
Well, that's the same thing they said about me when I got traded for Bill Walton. So that's why I think I feel bad for him.
But Max, you won. Yeah, I mean, we're talking about
but look, they said the 1986 team, the Boston Celtics team, was the greatest team of all time. Greatest Celtics team, one of the greatest teams ever played. Well, do we know that team only won one championship? And I'm not kicking at them, but all they won was one.
Yeah, I mean, it was disappointing, was it not? I mean, one of Danny's worst trades ever, the worst trade ever, was moving on from Perk.
Yep.
Right? He shouldn't have moved on from Perk when he did.
Yeah, because I think that, I talked to Kevin Garnett about that, and he was telling me about Perk. He said Perk fell, he said, before the trade, and when it actually happened, Perk came to his room and literally fell into his arms like a baby, was crying. He was just so disappointed about, leaving, but Danny saw another opportunity that he wanted to take, and give him credit for, making those moves. And Brad Stevens, man, trading in all those assets that Danny got. Like, Danny, Brad Stevens doesn't need to have your bank account, because if there's money in there, he's going to damn it spend it.
Are you leaving with the team in 10 minutes? You going to Miami?
Absolutely not. I'm 68 years old. What the hell I need to go to Miami for? There's enough old people down there already.
Are you going to be on the duck boats on Friday?
I will not. I will be working for one of the local stations, trying to use another revenue stream. That's how I look at this thing.
Sports Hub.
I could care less about getting on those boats throwing out T-shirts. I want to make some money.
Did you get close to winding up with the ball like you had in 08 there at the end of the game last night?
I saw Sam Cassell on the floor running behind the basketball. Sean Grandy was in between the speech, so there was no chance to get out there and get that basketball.
I heard Grandy at the end of the broadcast was I don't know, it's sounding like he was quitting or something, the way he was talking about 23 years and how much it mean to him and all that. What was going on there? I heard it got emotional.
Yeah, that love letter at the end, it did get for a grown-ass man, that was a little touchy for me. Like, whoa, hey, hold on a minute, buddy. I love you and all this stuff. Are you dying? What's going on here? So I don't know what Grandy was at. And you know what? Grandy's in his own world with that. I'm happy for whatever he's going to do, if he's going to remain or whatever. I don't know, but that's not my stone.
Okay. Oh, very good. Well, Max, congrats to a former Celtic and current Celtic broadcaster like yourself. Very exciting times for the Celtics.
But you know what? More than that, we have passed the fakers. We have left them behind. This is what I love. Bye-bye, fakers. We'll see you later.
All right, Max. Thanks.
See you, Max. Thanks for calling.
All right.
See ya. If you like that clip, check out more videos from Zolak and Bertrand here. For more Celtics analysis and opinion, hit this playlist. And for all the latest from the Sports Hub, download the app at 985thesportshub.com.